What is going on, guys? What's going on, guys? I'm currently using Annie's new Canon camera, which is actually pretty decent. It's light, which is a nice change. So I'm used to carrying a bazooka. But anyway, we are now in Sicily. We're actually in Taormina, and we're about to go and get some food. We've been here for a few days. Been soaking in the sun and chilling out, which seems to be what we do quite often these days. However, I promise you we do work as well as this. I'm gonna go and get some food now and vlog a little bit and then do a Q&A because I put some questions up on my story the other day. So yeah, gonna bring you guys along for the ride and show you what we get up to and answer some juicy couple questions. So yeah, let's go. Look at this, it's actually insane. It's actually so weird. Little village up there. Look out at them. Hold up. So you would have seen us sort of dotting around the town and getting some food. We got these like risotto balls, what are they called? Arancini, which were interesting, they're pretty different. I think my flavour wasn't as good as Annie's and Hayley's. Yeah, I wasn't sold on it, so it's definitely worth trying. And Annie said it's pretty good. I think if you get the right flavour, they're going to be on point. And then we've got these little ice lollies which have like chocolate on top of them and have these all different toppings on, which are quite different but taste insane. We all had one last night and it was so good. So now heading back to the room. It's literally a mission to get to and from the pool. You can tell I'm already out of breath. You've got to walk up so many stairs. So I'm getting my steps in each day, which is good. Look at that view. I don't know if you can see it. Actually madness. So cool. But yeah, gonna go back to the room and we're gonna answer some of these questions for you. So yeah, we'll see you back there. Right, what is going on, guys? We have tried quite a few times to film this Q&A and we have failed thus far. However, we found a nice little spot. Hopefully it comes out nice and clearly for you guys. So yeah, we're going to answer some of the questions that you guys asked on my Instagram story the other day. On my Instagram story the other day. Oh my god, the other day.
On his Instagram story the other day.
On my Instagram story the other day. And yeah, we're going to see how it goes. So yeah, let's jump straight into the questions. So how long have we been dating?
Well, we spoke about this the other day and we're not really sure, but somewhere between 4 and 5 years.
I mean, we are sure.
There was a bit of a rough and certain beginning.
But it's been a while. We met in 2014.
It's been over 4 years. We met in when?
2014. So yeah.
So old.
Mad. But yeah, so let's say 5 years-ish. When you first met, were you both into fitness or did one of you introduce the other? I'd say that we were both into fitness. I was very much into training, gym and what you see now. However, Annie was playing squash, so her fitness was orientated around that. So her training was squash orientated, strength and conditioning for squash, fitness for squash, so it was all around squash. So
I would do like functional weightlifting, not in the way that I train now.
Yeah.
So it'd be like things that I could use to like improve my game when I was on court, rather than this way. But you introduced me to weightlifting as I do it now.
Yeah.
I'd say I had a really bad injury and I could only do certain things, mainly upper body as well. And obviously Elliot had done that for years already, so he introduced me to that.
There we go. So essentially, yeah, I introduced you to the weights. But let's up on two. Okay, who drinks the most water, you or Annie? Annie drinks the most water, yeah. I do try and drink as much water as possible, however Annie is much better.
I'm the hydration queen.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, The hydration queen. But yeah, I tried to drink as much water as possible, and actually since moving into my new flat, I have drunk a lot more water.
I got Elliot, well, when we were in IKEA, I decided it'd be a really good idea to get Elliot. What did you think?
So you got to take credit.
Yeah, I do. It was my idea.
Yeah, it was your idea.
And to get him this, like, I don't know, it's like a water, what are they called? Begins with C. I don't know what it's called. A carafe. And
I wasn't going to say that.
I think it is called a carafe.
It's a cup.
No, not a cup. It's not a cup though. It's like a jug, but not with a spout thing. To go in the fridge from IKEA, so I could fill it up and put it in his fridge. But he's now got into the habit of doing it himself.
Yeah.
And you drink it in the morning, which is really good.
Yeah. I wake up and I don't know how good of a routine this is, but I wake up and I'll like have a monster. If I wake up, monster, and a glass of water.
And watch The Office.
But yeah, so I only drink a lot more water than I do, although I'm trying my hardest to drink more. Why are you not living together? That's a good question.
I like him.
Yeah, I don't really like her, so...
We will live together eventually, probably next year. Well, we want to go travelling, don't we? Hey! Probably next year. Well, we want to go travelling or go and live abroad for like a few months or something like that. So that will kind of come with moving in together, because we're not going to live separately when we do that, I think.
Yeah, also I think the answer to the question is really because also what we do and like working from home and stuff like that, like we don't want to spoil things by kind of jumping the gun and trying to move too quickly with like stuff like moving in together, because obviously it's a big commitment, and I feel like we want it to be something we're both like 1,000% ready for that decision. So
I also think we kind of feel like it's like if we're going to be together for the rest of our lives, then there's no rush for us to do it now. And the other thing is I've only just moved to London. Well, I moved in November, and I kind of wanted to experience the city, like living with friends, before I just moved in with Elliot, whereas Elliot's always lived like near to London anyway. So yeah.
How do you both get over jealousy in a relationship?
I feel like we really made sure that we had very like stable foundations, and yeah, just neither of us really get jealous at all, to be honest.
Yeah, there's no jealousy in a relationship, which is
but it is all about trust. So
Yeah.
I feel like if you either have a reason to not trust someone, that's usually where jealousy comes from, or past experiences. But I've actually never had like a really bad past experience, luckily, with things. So I think that helps as well.
Okay, that's a good one. What is Annie's opinion on your style, brackets, clothing, jewellery, etc.?
I love it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Tell them more.
I feel like we developed it together.
I don't actually agree.
But so
I don't agree. She tries to take credit for it.
Yeah, no, I do agree with it. But I feel like when we met, your style was a bit more like simple, like really cool, but like a bit more like simplistic.
Yeah, but I still dressed well.
Yeah, that's what I said, really cool.
You didn't say.
I said really cool.
Yeah, kind of. Really
So Elliot's style was really cool, but quite like simplistic.
Really cool. Was it?
Oh my god, let me speak. Elliot's style was really cool, but quite simplistic. Whereas I've sort of always dressed how I dress with quite a lot of like accessories and things. And I feel like, I did help you definitely.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love it. I think he's got great style.
If you guys had to restart your Instagrams at 0 followers, what would you do to rebuild them? Okay, so with me, I would immediately focus on the value I'm giving and connecting with my audience rather than just focusing on trying to grow. So I feel like that's where I fell short at the beginning. I was just trying to focus on just focusing on standing out to brands and kind of creating cool content, but not really thinking about the kind of message and meaning behind it and the value behind it. So if I was to start again, I would be focusing far more on the value of the content I'm posting rather than just the aesthetic of it.
And I started my page as a food Instagram page because I thought that was really what I wanted to do, so I would just not do that. I'd start as fitness because I only actually started doing fitness on my page like a year and a half ago, and I feel like that's really where my heart's at, fitness and fashion, not with the food side of it. I feel like I've always tried to build like a good connection with my audience, but just because I'm quite chatty generally, I'm like a very chatty person, So I really struggle to not like get that to come through in my content. But yeah, I would just start straight on fitness and fashion, which is like what I probably always wanted to do, but I just didn't really have the confidence to be like showing my face on my page.
Favourite TV shows to watch together?
Oh god.
We don't have a favourite to watch together, really.
We've watched some good series. We don't have like a favourite that we watch regularly. I don't really watch TV. In fact, unless I'm with Elliot, the only thing I think I've ever watched is Love Island. We watched Breaking Bad the whole way through. That was really good. Oh my god, I can't. Things like Making a Murderer. I love like documentaries.
Yeah, to be honest, this is not a good question for us because even with TV series, like when I watch Annie, like Annie would want to watch like one at a time, and I'd happily knock out like 5 or 6.
Elliot likes binge watching, and
so it's like it's actually more of a painful experience having to just like wait for every evening to come one episode, then wait for the next evening another episode, rather than watching like a whole season in like 1 or 2 nights.
It's probably the thing we argue about the most.
Yeah. It's like, can we please watch another episode? It's only 9 o'clock. No, let's go to bed.
Or Elliot will be like, just one episode of The Office, and I'm like, oh, you've been watching it for 9 years.
Well, do you blame me? It's fantastic.
Yeah.
So, anyway, this guy knows. Well, it's not really a question, but I saw you watching The Office the other day, so mad respect, bro. Let's up and ping. See, he knows.
I don't mind it. It's just like I feel like it's just been in my life a bit too long now.
Did it take a while for you two to get used to filming in front of each other and friends and family? Definitely. It definitely took a while. I mean, when we started out, we were like, nah, we're not doing YouTube. Like, there's no way that I can pick up a camera and talk to it. Like, we literally had conversations about the fact that we would never do it.
Yeah.
So it definitely took some time to...
I don't think it took me time to get used to filming in front of you, but it did in front of like friends and family.
Yeah.
So I don't do that often though, to be honest.
Yeah, friends and family, it's because they're so out of the circle and out of like, it is not involved in what we do, so it seems so random to them, even still. So I feel like that's probably why it's like the most awkward.
It definitely took time for us to both get used to like talking in front of the camera though.
Yeah,
it's a bit weird.
Definitely. So if you are like thinking about doing it and you're worried about feeling awkward, I think the best thing to do is just try and just keep trying, and eventually
practice makes perfect.
Yeah, and also like it's once you face a fear like speaking in front of other people, you do it once, it immediately makes it easier next time because you've already done it that first time. So
yeah, definitely.
Just keep trying to do it, and yeah, I'm sure at first you look back and it will sound very awkward and very stiff, but over time you'll become more and more natural with it, and it will become so easy. So yeah, definitely give it a go if you're thinking about it. Do you spend Christmas with each other? No, we've never spent Christmas with each other.
Yeah, we both have like divorced parents and everything basically. Yeah. So it's quite hard to like. We only spend sort of like every other year with parents and situations like that anyway. So I feel like it'd be quite difficult to spend Christmas together at the moment.
Yeah, definitely.
But I'm sure we will eventually.
Yeah, exactly. Have you got any holidays or trips coming soon? Well, obviously we're currently in Sicily. I think we're thinking about a trip to the US, like mid-October, November time, and then also South Africa just before Christmas. Well, I'll be in South Africa just before Christmas, and then Annie will be spending Christmas and New Year's.
Yeah, I think.
In South Africa.
Yeah, well, in Africa.
Oh yeah, sorry, in Africa.
We're thinking about doing like maybe a few African countries. And then my family are in South Africa, so for New Year I'm going to go meet them out there.
And also you're going to Amsterdam on Friday as well?
Oh yeah, I'm going to Amsterdam on Friday.
Is it easy being in a relationship with someone who also maintains a healthy diet / lifestyle?
I would say we generally have a very similar diet. We both eat well like 70-80% of the time, and then just kind of relax the other time. We both go drinking with friends. We both have like what's considered as like cheat meals regularly, and things like that. And then we have a similar relationship with like exercise in the gym. So I feel like that works really well. I would say it probably is easier.
If you were someone who, for example, if Annie wasn't interested in eating healthily or like training and stuff like that, it would make it really difficult because Annie wouldn't then understand what I would want to do. exercise, or I'd want to go and eat well,
Yeah.
and it would make it a kind of a little bit of, there'll be a bit of friction there, I'm sure. So I think like it does make it easier. Like
Yeah,
being
similar
separate.
priorities is definitely
exactly.
easier.
Okay. Most interesting quality about each other. Interesting. Okay, well, okay. The most interesting
I
thing
feel
about
really
you
nervous. Go on.
is, I feel like, is your talent with squash.
Oh,
I think it's pretty.
I was so worried you were going to say something embarrassing. God, I don't know.
So many things going through your brain right now. So many things. I can already tell.
It's different because it's different questions. Like, what's your favourite quality? So interesting would probably be that you're like a bit of like a tech geek, like secretly. I think that's a good one. Not like a proper tech geek, but you're good with computers and you like finding things out, and like you're just good. You're just good.
Just good.
I don't think
You heard it here
one that's
first.
like weird, interesting.
Elliot Burton is just good.
What else is weird?
No, you said it. No, okay, so I'm a tech whiz.
I want to say that.
Oh, you didn't say tech whiz, sorry. Not tech whiz. I'm not a tech whiz. I'm a tech geek.
The other thing that's a bit weird is that he sometimes eats all the things on his plate separately.
That's not an interesting quality.
It is interesting.
How's that a quality?
It's interesting. It's interesting.
It's not a quality.
Suspicious.
That's not a quality. That's just an insult. How's that a quality? Tell me. If you tell me what.
It's an interesting quality.
Okay. All right. So my other interesting quality. So I am a tech geek, and I eat everything on my plate in individual parts. So
Do you know if you had like chicken nuggets, chips and peas on your plate, and you'll eat like all the peas and all the chips and all the chicken nuggets?
those are the sickest. I'm sick.
Weird.
So those are qualities. Those are just some of my
Weird
qualities.
and
Like,
suspicious.
you don't even want to know the rest. They literally do not want to know the rest. Why do you guys never act romantic in front of the camera / for photos?
I think it would make me feel a bit awkward.
Yeah, I mean,
Like what we're meant to be like.
also, I mean, when I actually first met Annie, I was scared to like be affectionate in public at all.
Just, do you know what it is? It makes me feel awkward being affectionate in front of other people because I think,
I feel like it's gonna make them uncomfortable.
yeah, that's what it is. I
But
think
in general, I feel like we're just not that. That's just not kind of us.
we are like,
We are super affectionate
yeah.
with each other. It's just
You're really cute. You are really cute. You're like really cuddly and cute.
I'm a really cuddly, cute computer geek.
And I really like that you're like
Eats his things individually on the plate.
and watches the office at the
So
same
that's
time.
it. That's me. That's how we fit.
Yeah.
Right, you had it here first.
I
But yeah,
don't know.
that's just not really us. But don't worry, I do kiss her like maybe once or twice a week. And I think-
Fortnite.
Yeah, and we will occasionally have a hug. So we do all the normal stuff. But yeah, I think we'll leave it there.
Yeah.
Right, guys. So I am going to leave it there. Thanks to Annie for joining in on the couples Q&A. I don't know how else I would have done a
How
couples
much are you
Q&A.
paying me for this?
This is the hug, it's the like fortnightly hug that we're getting involved in. But yeah, thanks Annie for joining in. Still don't know how I would have done it without you.
Thanks for having me on your channel.
You're welcome. But yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see some more stuff from myself and Annie, you can do these challenges or whatever, drop a comment below and let us know what you want to see. If you want to go subscribe to Annie, she is at Annie Openshaw on Instagram and YouTube. You'll be able to find her, just type in her name in, and I'll put her links in the description below. But yeah guys, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks guys.